All righty, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. It's a boy Dave coming back at you live. It is a happy Tuesday, July 9th. Let's get started here with our market news and we'll jump into our watch list. We got the S&P 500 NASDAQ Composite scored yet another record close yesterday. The broad market index closed the session 0.1% higher at 5,572.85, and tech-heavy NASDAQ gained 0.28% to finish at 18,403.74. This marks the fourth positive week of the last five for the S&P and comes ahead of key inflation data later this week that could reveal more clues about the state of the economy and possible Fed rate cut. Unlike the S&P and NASDAQ, the Dow Jones Industrial Average moved 0.08% lower, closing the session at 39,344.79. So that's what we got here this morning. Getting into our watch list of things, SNGX, our number one play of the day here, or the morning. It looks like it's going to be the play of the day, but stock is up right now over 200 and almost 50%. Okay, so we're right at that $7 natural resistance line right here. Stock is on SSR. That stands for short sale restricted. And overall, the trade of the morning was at 268 first alert there. And so far, got a high up to 740. So very incredible run here. Obviously, the $5 leads to $9 runs. And so I do like SNGX here continuously right now. We're waiting for this setup here, just like breaking out of the lower high. Still right in the 1025 EMA. We haven't seen those EMA levels crack at all morning. The only thing we need to keep in mind is that, hey, we do have just a little bit of short window here before the market opens, and so you probably have to expect a little bit of that, another new high of day at the market opening. Potential fade. So usually though, when a stock breaks above 200%, we do see that next 100% to 500%. So 200% breaks 3, 4, 500%. But we'll see. Right now I'm gonna take it every dollar. So $5 breaks to 6, 7, 7 support, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. USA Biotech Company under 1 million float. So, which is lovely. Micro floats with a press release, expanded high bright treatment demonstrating positive outcomes in early stage cutaneous T-cell lymphoma. So we have positive news, super low float. Previous runner in the past has a lot of room in the daily chart. I mean, this is what it meets all criteria pretty much. So I love it. I love to see the like I said, $7 become support, and then see if we can get the bigger juice run. So for now, I'm gonna leave it at that, and then moving on, I got Peggy here, which was a quick trade earlier in pre-market. Believe that was like the first play or so. But yeah, 215 and one at 230. We got 231, and then after that, 215 needed to become support. Cracking up that, let down all the way to a price down here at 180. And this looks like it popped up once again above $2 back below. So really what we're looking for here is the VWAP roll. So you want to see a nice VWAP roll happening again, come back up towards that 215 line. That's going to be a bit of resistance again. And then if Peggy does have more sauce and fire on that, then then we can continue to look for more. But it's a USA Solar Tech Company, 5 million flow. So anything over 10 million flow, you guys know is a low flow. So another low flow stock. Stock is up on the company's working alongside with Conduit Capital for business operations. So it kind of was a news on Monday with a new agreement that kind of brought up some attention and obviously volume. So agreement with Conduit Capital providing the company Pineapple Energy, which we played Peggy for a while with its services. So all right, that's about it for now with that one. And then moving forward here, I have TRNR on the watch list, which was a nice play also earlier. So looks like there was a play for 175 and got up to 198. So obviously now it looks like it's all the way into dumpster land. So for those that love getting good deals, perhaps this could be a deal of the day. USA personal service company under 1 million float. So it's another micro float. By the way, QURE on the side, we are looking great. I love these $5 range stocks. Yeah, so QURE looking good. I mean, talk about that one after I close TRNR here real quick. 2 hours ago, they had the securing exclusive distribution for CLMBR and fast growing Gulf region with, you know, whatever some 6-figure initial order. So right now it's all the way to the bottom of the barrel. Maybe it could be a nice little rising, you know, Phoenix out of the ash or whatever, maybe back up towards the VWAP. But at the moment, it just looks like it's just dead. So we'll have to come revisit this one later, but you know, that definitely nice and low here. QURE, latest play here from the 550 is finally going. I got in there just now earlier, and we're looking good. So locking some in here. And I mean, you know, this is another same deal like SNGX, where you see the $5 break, that leads to dollar runs. Okay, so 5 to 6, 6 to, you know, 6 becomes support hopefully, and then we can see another $1 to $7. Now with this company here this morning, this is a news runner. 2 hours ago, they did announce positive interim data update demonstrating slowing of disease progression in their phase 1/2 trials of AMT 130 for Huntington's disease. So another positive news. Netherlands biotech company, but this one is a 47 million in float showing here, so it's not the lowest float. Okay, but we have, you know, positive news, and overall I like that $5 range area on the daily that broke out, and we have a little bit of resistance before 6 around 570, which already broke, so that needs to become support now. Okay, so I'd like to see 570 hold, and then see if $6 rolls at that whole dollar shuffle. So that's what I'll be watching here. QR pretty much just like straight up, meaning higher lows and higher highs, which is also something not so good at the market opening. So for those that are in here early, I would say lock in at least half, raise your stops up, and if it hits, it hits, and you still get out with some wins. But you know, make sure you guys are locking those gains in, otherwise, and have stops. If you don't have stops, then you're gonna take bigger losses. So always good to have them to make sure you mitigate your losses there. Other than that, that's not for QURE. And then last but not least, I have ZAP, obviously, since it's just been a multi-day runner and running again this morning. So showing on the top 5th gainer right now, and 1288 is currently the sitting price. I mean, we got a nice play here as well. Nice alert at 1350, spiked all the way up to 1565, drop back down. So now you got to use that 1350 as your current resistance once again. But again, at the market opening, at the first hour or two, guys, always pay attention to the VWAP. VWAP, the volume weighted average price, is going to be one of your most important indicators. VWAP gets less effective towards later in the day because it's a lagging indicator. So just you want to take advantage of the VWAP more closely here in the morning time. So market's going to open up in 50 seconds. Obviously, top 2 stocks, again, we narrowed down the top 2. We have 5 stocks on the watch list, narrowed down. We got SNGX and QURE. You also want to do the little math ahead of time in terms of, okay, well, SNGX got this huge run already. And you got to think about the other competitor stock, right? What happens if SNGX falls? What's the other stock? So that's why we have 2 stocks where if QURE, you know, starts picking up, then SNGX is going to start heading down. If QURE starts pulling back and SNGX has more volume, I mean, it's just going to be back and forth a little bit. So there could always be where SNGX QURE doesn't do anything, it pulls back, and then we could see one of these names on the watch list pop on out. But anyways, 8 seconds to go. NQ today, low ATR, 7 points here. But at 10 o'clock, we have Fed Chair Powell testifying. So that is going to be high impact time. So we do need to watch for that. Here we go, folks. Market is now open. Let's see here. QURE, beautiful. 680 uphold. So we want to see $6 whole support. 680 uphold. 689 now uphold. So, you know, you expect a little bit of rise here and there. But again, market opening, quick spike, expect a pullback. Same thing with market here on NQ, I would think. Since we're reversed right now, we are on an uptrend. Okay, so that this line is still holding out. Pull back on QRE as expected, short window. Take that nice fat gain there. SNGX is like kind of trying to roll here at the 50 EMA. Remember, SNGX right now, 50 EMA here, I'd say it's important because if 50 EMA doesn't hold, then the 14 EMA or 10 EMA is going to start getting that death cross. So let's see. 782 uphold. So and then on NQ looks like we got a big fat rejection at 20,734. That's a resistance line I had in the drew that line earlier. It looks like he's trying to spike back up there on the Q. ARHS cost sun. Right there. Okay, now you got SNGX also pulling back as we talked about, as you know, you got short window. Fortunately, it's making lower highs now here. EXF1, TMXE. LGBM, KYMR. Okay, nice spike on NQ there. You got that moving up here to a new high of 20,754. You got Peggy, top second gainer, $2 still. Hasn't broken above that yet, so we're waiting for that. You got EXFY that just got top third gainer, just a quick spike. QRE, 550 support. Zap could try to go back up there. We got to get that 1350 out of the way. And then the VWAP roll. So I would watch that area closely. SNGX. LPSS. And Q coming up to pink deviation line. Zap getting rejected at 1350.
KYMR. PSNL. PSNL. PCRX. BNM. LGBN. PSNL. KYMR.
Remember, we have the Jerome Powell 10 o'clock high impact news time. So just keep that in mind. You got SNGX still and QURE around $6, just a hair below that. So we'll be keeping an eye on those two. I would look for the ones that are above VWAP right now. So just waiting for them to see if it's going to get that nice VWAP roll again.
Yo. IVP. Yo. LGBN. Yo. NUW. HLIO. 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 RDDT. Yo. AMSC. AAOI. SBST. ARHF. LGBN.
Okay, at the moment, I'm not really seeing much. So I think Zap multi-day runner is going to be another good one to keep your eyes on. 1350, 1355 area there. If we can get that nice candle break up, I think it's got some nice potential there on Zap since it came down to the 500 EMA. Right now, SNGX out of death cross. QURE below VWAP. So I think Zap is going to be your next potential big play here again if we can get that nice attention coming in here as traders start realizing that there's not
JH.
much action right now on those top two gainers here.
COSM. COSM. COSM.
Q right now is overbought.
NUW. SBST. ZAP. Waynon.
Zap 1350 breaking.
OPTT. NAP. ZAP.
Here we go, folks. Zap looking great.
Yo.
That's what I'm talking about right there, folks. Got to learn how to sniff out when the top two games are not getting it. you got to go for that multi-day runner, Zap.
double,
So obviously now, it would be great if we can get $14 building support so that we can get up to the next legs, next lines.
RDT. Toss. KYMR. OI. Java.
And Q looks like it might test back at the 200 again. That was the last time it did come down before the reversal. But this trend line is still holding on the 5 minutes. So let's see if it's going to be holding it up or not. Okay, so Zap right now after hitting PT, we did crack that support line and it is now halted down. So hopefully you guys were able to take that quick play there. 1350 to 1427 there.
Northeast.
Market opening wise, small caps right now a little bit. I mean, it's just we had such a huge run on SNGX and QURE, so I'm gonna be really watching those two for the $6 break line there. Peggy's trying to wiggle back above $2, so that's something we could keep an eye on. 215 area, remember, was our big area there earlier.
ST. LMNT. NF. GOE. Java. Arlo. SPWR. NUW. Zip. Yes. Northeast. BSAT. LRFR. LRFR.
Yeah, QURE right now watching for that potential VWAP roll.
WBTN. Shot.
I would like a 605 break. That would be the next big line there for QURE. So
Yo. NNOX. UPST. KYMR. Arlo. KYMR.
so watch the 605 and then the VWAP roll if you want to take that one instead. But I want to wait for the confirmation 605 because we technically have more room there, but I'd rather be safe than sorry right now. So I'm gonna put a line at 605.
Brothers. KYMR, KYMR, KYMR. Arlo. Arlo. NXL, NOS. AGR. SDST. OPRA. OPRA. SPWR. EBS. LMNT. ZAP.
Okay, QRA watching the level 2 here closely.
Arlo. Arlo. Tab. Arlo. Arlo. REAX.
$6 right now on SNGX, and then SNGX is starting to perk up towards $6. So might need to pay attention to SNGX here.
Saga. ARHS.
Just watching if it's gonna hold above 6 here, or if this is gonna be wicks into 6. We got that line here also around 6 like 18 or 619 was it? That was my old line that I had.
LMNT. KYMR. REKR. KYMR. KYMR. Not KYMR. TRMD. MEGG. REAX. ESNO. LGBN. ARHS. North Northeast. Saga. WB. NTST. NNOX. UROY. LMNT. NEGG. NEGG. NOS.
QRA still holding above VWAP, so that's fine.
REKRBNF. UJT. EMKR. North Northeast. UPST. PSNL. TR. PSNL. NTST. PSNL.
QRA slowly creeping back up towards $6.
LMNT. Cost. Cost. SMTC. Very. Cost. OPRA. BENF. ISO. CNTL. BRKH. SPWICU. GRWG. Yo. Yes. Yo. Saga. SNGX. COS. JT.
Okay, not a whole lot at the moment. You got LGBN kind of popping up on the scanners here.
Yo. CNTL.
SNGX just got a big pop. Not sure why. Okay, so it's halted up. Wow, I missed that one. Okay, so we got halted out really quick. So at 9:51, 26 seconds. So right now it's 9:51. We got to do 5 minutes. So 9:56, 26 seconds there. So it did get back above 6. The 6:19 rebroke, and then another line at 6:84. So that's an impressive move back on up on SNGX.
EMKR. EMKR.
So it looks like SNGX wants more with leading gainer, 41 million volume traded. On average, it trades at only 200,000. So it makes sense for that to get a nice pop. I would think I'm gonna watch LGVN on the side here. Okay, well, this Farah to just beat me by a second here, but I think there's some room there. Just watching, waiting for a new entry. Or at this point, it's already got the VWAP roll, so I missed it. And Q, not looking too healthy right now. It's I mean, the trend line's still holding. The 5 minute didn't crack yet.
NG. KYMR. WB. KYMR. JT. OPRA. MKR. Saga.
So real quick, SNGX on halt time is 9:56,
COS.
26 a.m. Eastern time.
KYMR. DQ. LMNT. GRWG. Harlow. NGG. NGG. AQST. NGG. NOS. PCRX. NGG. SMTC. MKR. TNXE. PSRA. COS, EMKR. Shot. NGG. WETN. PCRX, STST, AMS. SDST, 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 SDST. ESNL. Bryland. CRSP, SDST, SDST, SDST.
NQ looking like it's trying to reverse on up, looks like. That looks good here.
OPRA. GRNT. NEO. SNGX. SNGX. NEO.
Okay, SNGX got all the way up to $8.
RA.
Okay, now we're just riding the 10 EMA, guys. So I would just, again, SNGX, $8, $9, and $10. This is what it's looking like. So make sure $8 holds now as our support. Next time here, if it comes back up, we need to start closing the candle above $8, and then you got a 922 uphold.
SDST, CCCC, CRSP.
Okay, NQ getting a nice reversal there.
AYMR. TRMT. CBRA, CBRA. JAGX. AZ, NEO. R. CGC.
Okay, SNGX, $8 whole dollar shuffle. That's what's gonna need to happen for us to see more.
House. CBRA.
Okay, guys, we have 5 seconds till 10 o'clock.
JAGX, BBS.
And Q looking like it might want to test that pink deadline there at this rate, as long as now it's opening up above 2743 line there. We got another resistance line at the 2764 line there.
Saga. M. Bion. House. Freedom. EYCRICCM. NOS. JAGX, ANBS. BBS. NNOX. TRMT. Saga. Lutz.
Okay, here we go. $8 shuffle on SNGX, 8 to 9, 932 up halt. $8 right now is our current support, 951 up halt. On the sideline, there's a play for LGBN. If you're interested in that one, 277 needs to hold as support. And then we need to start heading up towards $3. Right now, SNGX is the hottest stock of the day on SSR, 50 million volume trading here shortly, up 320%, means we probably going to see a 500% run today, most likely here.
LL. AISB. AL. GANX. LRMR. LPX. AQST. EBS. Bion. Lutz. Warren. CCP. Warren. Saga. TRMT. NTST. BQ. ABSI. Yeah. RCAT. Y, EMKR. WKM. BQ. LDS. 10. SNCY. WB. Saga.
Hmm. QURE is testing VWAP again for those that are watching QURE. My next new line on SNGX I'm watching here.
PCRN. CTMI.
Okay, and Q, we are pulling back down here. Looks like towards the 200 EMA.
AYRO. GLNG.
That should be the 200 EMA balance level.
Rio. IDYA. Floods.
$805 is your support.
LGN.
Nice bounce off the 200 now again on NQ.
AYRO. ABSI. URBN. AYRO. PYCR. PCRX. AISP. AREC. LOBTN. Riley. DOS. SNCY. Baked. LGBN. URBN. BDRB. BTNR. PCRX. ABSI. NTST.
Okay, beautiful bounce off the 200 on the 5. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me here. Right now it's a little bit on weight. Again, 835 is going to be our next key level. So SNGX is my top watch. LGVN is also looking great. Our latest alert is taking off now, finally hit 3+. Scott needs to go, but overall, yes. But yeah, looking good, guys. We still have pretty much 50 minutes to go in the market here with you guys here. I'm gonna lead you guys to make sure we're good. So LGVN from our 277 alert, and we're going here, folks. So I got a line all to 331 next. After that, if we hold the $3 here, that'll be great.
BCRX, APSI.
277 line is right there. Beautiful. So let's see if $3 becomes support now.
ACB. SMCY, Riley.
I mean, we killed it today, man. We're nailing them all. So I mean, we did that yesterday too. So I mean, we're just
SGH. TTMI.
just sniping.
CG.
NQ is also, I would say, a better day than yesterday. It's just easier to read. So take advantage of NQ today. It's like holding out this trend line. Yeah, there's a little bit of wicks, but if you notice, most of the wicks are actually on the bottom. So that means that a lot of buyers are buying the pullbacks, right? Obviously, there's going to be some wicks up there too, but there's a lot more wicks on the downside, meaning buyers are buying the dip. So right now we're on our way back on out. The only thing is we have this line here at the 2764. I need to watch out for. That's a big resistance line. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go back up to SNGX since it looks like LGVN people already locked in there. Didn't really get a chance to take advantage of that one, but right now I'm watching here SNGX 835. One second. I'm gonna move this line up. Oh, come on. Okay, so that was a beautiful pop up there on SNG on NQ to the that line right there on the pink dev line into that new high of the day there. Very impressive pop. Okay, so we're coming up on SNGX again. We just need that solid 835 out of the way. There's only two other names today that didn't go through, which was SXTP and Wena. So I will be getting rid of those two here shortly because Wena just fell off the cliff. It never was able to break near that 255 there. SXTP, let me double check on that one here. SXTP was for the 33-cent play. Let's see where that went and where it's at now. I did not play that. It wasn't not on my. It did not alert me at least on my end. So I think we're good here. We don't need to be focusing on this. Yeah, I never got any juice here. So highest was like I think 31 or so, and just never got the juice. So I'm gonna be getting rid of those two. I'm not gonna wait for those Wena and SXTP, retracting those. Yesterday, hurricane day was a little bit nutty here in Houston, but it's all past now. So for those the prayers, thanks. It's all good now. Although the power is out, like actually millions of Texans are actually without power right now. But luckily, I have a generator, so we're running up on this generator power right now. But yeah, if I go downstairs right next door, their house is all one of the houses like it's gone. It's like half of the house is like it's like smashed and the trees like and it's just not good. But um luckily most people are okay.
ST ZAM LPX TRMD TTMI IDYA ACB.
Yeah, it's always a little stress when, as a trader, everything is great, but it's always that internet connection, the power, the environment. You're hearing like 70 miles per hour wind outside, building is kind of shaking. Uh, you're in a trade, you don't know internet's going in and out. Like it's a little nerve-wracking, but everything's good now. So 835 coming on up on SNGX. We're waiting for that to see a nice breakout or not. 964 is now a new up pulse showing.
RBLB IDYA Saga TRMD ZAM
Okay, right now we're still waiting, guys. Don't fall for the wicks yet. We gotta get that 835 candle break cleared. Remember, it's not worth chasing without confirmation when guys just a little heads up, 270. We started all the way down here, 268. So we really need to get the confirmation. Remember, I'd rather be a little bit late on the confirmation. I'd rather be late and then be on the confirmation and then know that we got more room to run once we close above that line to $9 and $10 rather than just hitting it right there into the resistance. And then, what I mean? Right now it's still holding okay. It's just like I said, for me, we're at that 300% mark. I need to see that thing like closing above, build that support line there, and then we get that next leg up to a new high day, and then we get the ball rolling for more. Luckily, we don't have any other competitors right now. LGVN is still looking good, actually, still holding above that entry point at 277. 310 is a high today. I think we still have more juice if we get back above $3 again at the whole dollar shuffle. So everything is still looking good over there, and we'll see about SNGX here. Lowest EMA we did test today on SNGX is the 89 EMA.
GRND ACB IB Maya SISI SISI BIAM 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 VIAM. EMKR, EMKR. VIAM. XNCR. BTNR, YYAM. VIAM. CGC. ACB. ONMP. SAGA. TTMI. VIAM. EWTX. ILAG. Maya. May. CGC. ACB. GRWG. LGCB. SAGA. Follow. CTNT. BBPR.
Okay, so let's can I look at the clock? It's 10:22. We got 8 minutes, guys, till 10:30. And then 10:30, and then we're gonna take a quick 5-minute stretch break from there, and then we will go for the 11 a.m. with the dip time there. So
No.
nice little pullback there on AQ again to the trend line.
CMPO. SAGA. MCS. CJT. XNCR.
Okay, guys. Well, stock wise, LGVN. So I do like LGVN here. It did hold that 370 area or 277 area there, and now we're looking to break $3 again. And I do want to see this thing going up to another new high today.
HUYA. Sun. Right. ONMD. No. Hey. MCS.
Hey, NQ dropping down again here to the 200. Got 10 seconds on this candle.
Then. Sub.
Nice bounce back up. LGVN, let's get a new high of day here. 356 up halt.
ILAG.
Come on now, baby.
LG.
I think this is a pretty low entry level here coming down on the NQ here. So let's see that now that we're getting that pink dev line. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on this. I think this is pretty low on the 15-minute chart. That's also really big support line too. So let's see if the bulls buy back up back in that pink dev line here. In the meantime, LGVN, we're starting to look good, guys. I just need this double top to be out of the way, though, at 315 here. We don't want us to pink dev crack. Pink dev crack is going to go all the way down to the deviation 2 line, just FYI. Right now, NQ still up about 18 points for the day. LGVN looking good. Come on now, let's get that 315 out of the way, guys. 315 gets out, and then we got 363 up hold.
ILAG. HUYA. LGCB.
Beautiful bounce off the pink deadline. That's a big support line, like I said, on the 15-minute chart as well. So they're trying to roll it up. And we just have a lot of resistance at 315. We got to get this at 315 out of the way here. So let's zoom in here real quick. 367 up halt.
Yeah. DCCCBTNR. Right. DJT. HUYA. No. GPRE. ILAG. ILAG. XNCR. AC. Right. KVH. HB. SISI. AZ. No. ETNR. SISI.
Okay, so right now 315 is still a strong resistance line.
GRE. NG. CIBI.
NQ is bearish at the moment again. It's making lower highs and lower lows. The pink deadline is your current support. So we'll see the buyers will still able to hold that cracks. Expect this to come down between 2670 to the deviation line there.
ETNR.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna take a quick stretch break. And then come back here in about 5-10 minutes for 11 a.m. river dip time. So congrats. Review your trades real quick and then see if we can finish up strong here at 11 o'clock. Okay, so I'm back. We're got a nice little quick switch break, and now we have LGBN testing back at $3. 348 is our new up pulse right now.
MCS, WTTR, set. CATH, PCRX, set. TT, next, CIBI. Yes. SFIX, BIT, GPRE. And VCR. Yes. CRKN, 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 CRKN.
SNGXG needs that 835 break. If you look at the Heikin-Ashi candlestick levels, that is a big resistance line.
HS. MCS. NBCR, SISI. Next, SFIX. KBH. CRKN, CRKN. SR. Run. GLNG. Saga. GPRE. Yes. CRX. BAT. TT. DX. CRKN. 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 CRKN.
You got a little volume pop, red to green move on CRKN. That's what's going on right now. You got a 425 up pull trading at 410. Watching on the side there.
CRKN. CIGX, ALGS. GLNG. KZRGU. MCS. Win. HUYA.
So LGBN just could not get back above $3 there. Okay, well, anyways, SNGX, we're looking great, guys. For those that are on SNGX, we finally got that sneaky pop again. Loves to do that as we broke that 836. It's got that nice flag set up there right here. We're at the 10 EMA right there. It's a nice flag set up there, just know. So there goes another PT hit, almost $10, 1048, $10 breaks. You guys know the drill. SNGX, $10 big natural resistance next. 10:48. Current uphold. So let me draw a line at $10.
MMOX. RK.
1075 uphold. They're moving it up.
Comment.
And they just broke above $10. 1093 up, Paul. Holy moly. This $10 breaking now. It's just insane. Hey, am I the only one playing this, or anybody alive still? Hello? Are you guys just sitting here watching this, or are you guys actually in this and making money with me? This is a big day today, guys, on SNGX. This is huge. Where's the enthusiasm, folks? I mean, are we just quiet in awe of the profits you guys have? Let me see them profits today, folks. You guys been quiet. What's going on? Look at this big trades today, guys. We're killing it. I mean, 1123 up, Paul. 1123 up, Paul now.
CTMT. RBRK.
1151 now up, Paul.
OPT.
Holy moly. Moly. All right. One thing we need to keep in mind is 11 a.m. is in about 17 minutes.
YA.
So for those, we're going to get our 500% soon.
S.
Remember, what did we talk about? 200%. After, it will go 3, 4, and then 500% most of the time. So most of the members in here know that. But for those that didn't, well, you're about to witness that 500% coming up 420% now.
XNCR.
Come on.
FL. CTNT. LRMR. HP. Saga.
Wall 1 up, Paul.
CRB. White.
1218. Up 430%. Oh my gosh. Here we go. There's 11. I just got fill at 11. Sold into 11 just now. Got fill at 11. 11 breaks and you got 12. It's up 440%. I don't want to be overly greedy, but it's probably going to happen. $6,800 today on SNGX. Almost 7,000. 1135. $12. Almost 500%. Holy 1235, folks. This is a beauty play right there. This is a monster play today.
Yes.
1256.
Or BTI. BTS.
Okay, 475%. I have no more shares personally, but it's gonna hit 500%, looks like. So I just want to, be in my peace of my mind. Now I can watch this for fun though. 475%, almost 500%, 12, and then you got 1277 up pull.
SNGX. SNGX.
Yep. I mean, if you're still in, move your stops up and just keep riding it, man. Hank Q just hit up towards this upper trend line there. Or is that not upper trend line? That was used to be our old line there.
NBCR. TBTX. AREC. DX. Sun. LNNT. AEYE. GLNG.
1298 up halt, but so big trade on SNGX.
IX.
I mean, look at that. A $2, $2, $2 to $3 range stock turns into a $12 stock. And this is what I was talking about yesterday. If you guys saw my post on social media, right? About you got to understand the market won't provide the same potential returns every day. It's so crucial. Like we didn't have a 500% runner yesterday, but some days you're gonna see these stocks offering 50, 100, 150, 500%, and some days you need to be okay with taking that 5-10%. You know what I mean? It's only certain days that when the market presents that opportunity, you have to really stay laser focused and try to take it in. There's got to be also days where, you know what, it's so choppy that the best thing to do is just get stopped out and take the loss. Instead of keep trying, and then you're just gonna keep digging a bigger red hole. So it's just something that it's all a game. You have to really like enjoy it. You can't be stressed out about it. You have to enjoy this stuff, guys. Like you have to enjoy losing. You have to enjoy both winning and losing. It's just people that lose, they understand that they're in the long game. Like they don't look at the short term, everyday, daily things. Because busy people, folks, like the variables are always there. I really think even though as day traders we need to not look at in terms of days, but in terms of weeks. Like it will probably, in my opinion, I see it as it will increase your odds of success because so often so many things derail your day, right? Because you can get sick, important work meetings come up or certain things just happen, so the daily, again, we got to treating like a business. Goal shouldn't just to always have a perfect day, it's just because it's not going to be a perfect day every day. So but if you look at it more in terms of the week and then you're going to have a way better outlook instead of getting disappointed. Because if you go by daily goals, most of the time you're not going to meet the daily goal. And then what happens? You're going to be disappointed. And the next day you're coming in with this negative energy and you're going to start dragging. So, you'll be able to shrink your 365 days to just 52 weeks. So I think that's way better to do. I think weekly goals are a much better way to go instead of a daily goals.
TBTX, IDYA, SMFL, CBIA, CBIA, EWTX, CTMT, DAR, OVID, TTs, APPN, SNGX, SISI, OPTT, ARCT, APA, APA, CNTL, APA, 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 HUYA, RBLB, APPN, IA, ALGS, ITCI, SISI, 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 RCKT, okay,
All right, so $12, guys. I mean that's a big double top right now at the moment. So I mean, if you guys want to keep squeezing, as long as Tenny May holding, then it's up to you guys. As long as Tenny May's holding, you're good. You got a 1368 halt up now.
CNTL,
So 1368.
okay,
$12 looks like double top to me, but I would just, again, just go by dollar to dollar, not that hard, 10, 11, 12, but, don't just go based on just, whole dollar. Well, let me just do 1+1. Like, look at the level 2, look at the 10 EMA, look at the candlesticks, the trend lines, and then make your best decision. I mean, and then also calculate the risk reward. I mean, it's up already 460%. I mean, if we were looking for 500%, I think we've pretty much got it. Like, you really want to get the little rest of the scraps. I mean, now if 500% breaks, then it'll be, continue to go even more. But I think the way the timing is setting up right now, we're coming up to that 11 a.m. mark. I think we're looking pretty good here for just kind of letting things settle. Yeah, I'm strictly getting off here today. I have I have to leave the house, so I'm gonna be gone. But so a few things. SNGX could be a continued runner in the afternoon. $10 now. You're really base strong support. So $10 cracks, then I would just look for that thing to come all the way back down to our second play at the 8. What was that line right here? 837 line. And then NQ, I think this is a bearish move here today so far. I think most likely the bears are going to try to get their deviation 2 line down here. So that's what I'm thinking, because it's already kind of cracked the support area previously, which is a worrisome thing for the bulls. So this right there was your last little mercy exit, I say. got rejected into this previous trend line, and now we're cracking down. So I think we're gonna make a lower low because it's making lower highs. It's just how it should look like here most of the time, most likely. But I mean, right now, based on the past, if you look at the time zone here, since market opening, it's just kind of been the pink dev to pink dev line. But the moment we start erasing all the gains here in AQ, we'll probably be heading down towards that. Like I said, I'm thinking just stick to this trend, this channel right here. So I mean, if the bull somehow magically pop back up above this line here at the 2743, I mean, you're gonna have another room up to here. There's just not a whole lot of room. I think there's more room for the bears here now. So that's just my thoughts, but we'll see. Other than that, Peggy just never got back above 2. I think pretty much everything is cleared on the Prosperity Trace channel, right? I said I was gonna retract Wena. It's gone now. SXTP. That was the only 2 that did not break the plays that I wanted. But Peggy check, Zap check, TRNR check, SNGX, SNGX, QURE, another QURE, and another Zap, LGVN, and our latest SNGX here. So congrats to everybody. Congrats. Make sure you guys take the gain, stay green, and we'll be back here again tomorrow morning on a wonderful Wednesday. So take care, everybody. God bless you all, and looking forward to serving you guys again tomorrow morning.